and we'll see how I go. Welcome to Jamie's Vinyl Hideaway Halloween Edition. This is like the third Halloween show that I've done. And that's where I dig into my vinyl collection and try to find some appropriate songs for the season. And I've got the 3 records here that I want to play a little piece of for you. And then at the end, I'm going to go to the Trunk of Doom, where I have a very special surprise waiting for
I should have a blood-curdling scream prepared.
I got to get one of those.
Yeah.
But hey, we're low tech here, and I don't have a scream queen on hand, but I do have my lovely assistant behind the camera. Without any further ado, I mean, this right here by the Screaming Tribesmen, Date with a Vampire. To me, this is like one of the best vampire songs ever in the rock and roll genre. The Screaming Tribesmen from Australia, 1985, I think it is. And here's a little bit of Date with a Vampire. You familiar with this song? You'll remember it, you know. Well, it was on the radio.
We're about to find out.
Let's see if
how familiar I am. I hate to admit.
Ooh, right at the beginning. Good rocking song. That's an EP, and you can never pass up an album cover that's got Nosferatu on it. No. Max Schreck, Nosferatu, the famous German silent vampire.
Why does that look like Sasquatch?
That's right, I better not sing. Sorry. Got carried away there. You do not want to hear me sing.
You could wail.
Well, yeah, you might want to hear me sing, but you don't want to hear me wail. I'm no wailer. Also in the 80s, all right, not 1980, how about 1978? Dave Edmunds. This is the best of Dave Edmunds on Swan Song Records, Led Zeppelin's label. Problem with Swan Song, you know, cute little label, right? You know, with this flying beast. But the print is so small, even with my glasses, I can't even see what side I'm, you know. Oh, I mean, come on. They're all like this. Tiny little print. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah, see, I can't even find it. Oh, I see. The last song on this side. So we did a nice little ditty, Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's one of our favorites. Oh, that last record was 45 RPM. Glad I changed it. Now, a little Dave Edmunds here. got Dave Edmunds of course, he was in Rockpile with Nick Lowe and a few others. Creature from the Black Lagoon, one of the classic Universal movies from 1958 or 59, was it?
I don't recall that from the soundtrack.
Yeah, it wasn't quite, they didn't quite have
Missed the boat
rock
on
and
that.
roll in soundtracks back then. At least, you know, not 1970s rock and roll.
But I have to say the trunk is starting to concern me.
I don't know what is in this trunk or why it's doing that.
Whatever it
But
is, it's a flame.
It doesn't, I don't think it's on fire. I think there's something else in there. I don't know. You know, sometimes,
Okay, I'm going to get off that.
you know, people use the term Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Right, for a lot of different things, you know? I mean, Frankenstein is not necessarily the Frankenstein monster. You can think of Frankenstein as the outcast or as the, you know, the person that just doesn't quite fit in or some other sort of being.
Sounds
And that's kind of
personal.
like what this song is about. And that's the only reason why I'm playing it because David Johansen sings, you know, the word Frankenstein over and over again very loudly. And I just wanted to share that with you. New York Dolls, great album from 1973, their debut. Look at the little sleeve in there. Isn't that lovely?
I love that sleeve.
Right? Isn't that great?
That's
Yeah.
very arty.
It's a great record, man,
Love
I
the
tell you.
dolls.
Just,
Love the
this,
dolls.
this is not necessarily my favorite song from the record, but it's the only song called Frankenstein. So we're going with it on this Halloween. I'm going to get in on the very end of this song here. Let's see if this is a good spot.
I gotta ask you one question. Do you think that you could make it with Frankenstein?
All right. Frankenstein, New York Dolls. You hear Johnny Thunders on guitar just like ripping it up. He had a way of like distorting notes. It just sounded so good. Oh, look at his label too. Not your average Mercury label. I don't know how they got them to do a special little label like that, considering, you know, it was their first album and maybe they were expecting it to sell a lot more than it did, which it didn't. But it was well liked by
It should've.
fans and critics alike.
It's hot now. Look at
And,
that hair.
Ready?
Yeah.
For the Trunk of Doom.
We should have.
Here we go. Did I say everything I needed to say?
We should have had a musical intro to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
like an organ, perhaps? You know, I'm going to hire an organist for next Halloween. We're gonna.
Right.
But anyway, well, maybe before I open the Trunk of Doom, maybe I could tell you. Wait, I don't know what's in there. That's right. So I'm going to open the
A
Trunk
lot of
of Doom.
smoke. Perhaps a fire.
We're gonna open all right, here we go. The Trunk of Doom. Oh, okay. What's in the Trunk of Doom? What do they have for me? Oh. I better take it out of this protective sleeve. Which, oh man, I'm glad I used that. Ugh. Murray Hill Records presents the great radio horror shows.
Oh. No wonder it was in there.
Yes.
And how long has it been in there?
It's been in there possibly since the 1940s. Oh no, the 70s when this was released.
An amazing artifact.
Let's pick one from here. Oh, here we go. Mystery House: The Thirsty Death, a syndicated series starring Bela Lugosi.
Shocking.
Awesome. And guest starring John Carradine. Ah, The Thirsty Death. I'm going to play a little bit of the introduction, and then we'll jump right into, I don't know if I remember where the climax of or the peak, not necessarily the climax, but
I guess you're not worried about the copyright thing with this
what?
particular.
Yeah, no, not this. I'm more worried about Mercury Records, you know. But here we go.
That's
This
what we
is
needed.
Bela Lugosi, welcoming you to Mystery House.
Mystery House, starring Bela Lugosi. Mystery House, where live again the stories of the greatest mystery theater the world has ever known.
All right. So it was a syndicated series, and they played it wherever they wanted to play it. Unlike a lot of the other programs in the 40s, they would have, like CBS had their own shows and NBC and whatnot. And what are we worried about over here?
What do
We
you
worried
mean?
about something over here?
No, now that it's been opened, I know that there's a
You want me to open it again?
No, it's not like there's a dead baby in there or anything, is there?
No, there might be some dead records in there if I leave them in there.
You know, I saw Annette, and it has stayed with me.
Let's not even go there.
That's what we should have done.
Let's talk
Had
about happy things.
Chucky's sister pop out of
let's,
there.
Yeah, Chucky meets the Little Mermaid, right? Oh, all right. Now, wait a minute, and let's see if we can get if I can get in on the spot where Bela Lugosi is telling his wife and what he assumes is his lover, which isn't really her lover, John Carradine, that they're gonna he's locked them in this cottage in this out in the bush out there in Africa somewhere, and he injected one of them with rabies, or so we think.
This sounds like a soap opera.
Oh yes, if it's just one
That's
little
a General
program.
Hospital storyline.
I have only a device. There in the drawer, where you failed to find the hatchet, I left a knife. A knife? Oh, it's not sharp enough or strong enough to tear open the door or window bars. However, when the mad person attacks the healthy one, the knife will prove useful. Goodbye.
Wait a minute.
If you only knew.
Wow. So let's back up a little bit. I think he describes, the symptoms.
And then you injected the needle into me.
Ah, this
You
John.
monster! You infected us both! No, not both. Just one of you. Don't you remember my saying?
Oh, which one?
Which one did you infect?
It wasn't me.
Or me, in the name of heaven, man? Very soon you'll find out. Very soon, the one who is infected will begin to feel the symptoms.
Ah, the symptoms.
You're quite unmistakable, I assure you. First, just a general feeling of sickness, steadily growing worse.
And I'm the one.
It's
I
COVID.
woke up feeling ill.
And what about me?
Just describe
I thought it was
COVID.
malaria.
Hydrophobia,
Next
they
will
call
come
it.
that awful crucifying thirst. And then
It's the opposite, really.
final stage, the transformation into a snarling, frothing, howling beast that will bite and tear and stand back, Ramon, or I shoot. Dr. Pezan. By all that is holy,
And all this because he thinks that John Carradine is having an affair with his wife, which he isn't.
It's a little extreme.
Oh yeah. I don't want to spoil it for you, but he John Carradine ends up killing her because she thinks she has it, but she doesn't. But she acts like a raving beast anyway. There you have it, Mystery House, 1944, starring Bela Lugosi on Jamie's Vinyl Hideaway. And I'm going to make a tradition of the Trunk of Doom. But, you know, I don't really like putting too many of my records into the Trunk of Doom, though. You know, it's, look at the, you know, with the, whatever that smoke is in there. I don't know how it gets in there, but you put something in the Trunk of Doom and you're taking the vinyl, you know.
Or you can make beef
Into,
jerky in there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I gotta go make a turkey in the Trunk of Doom. We're gonna have a nice little Halloween turkey dinner. Thanks for joining us. Hey, subscribe to my channel. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and there's something magical about 1,000 subscribers, they tell me. So please, you know, check that out. Oh, by the way, we're gonna watch Svengoolie tonight. Everybody out there, don't forget to watch Svengoolie on MeTV. And that's it.
Gonna throw some chickens.
That's all I got for here on Jamie's Vinyl Hideaway Halloween edition.
Da 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 da.
Later, man. Move it.